You guys are killing. I don't know how you've done it with Prime. I know you guys are big. I was talking to my little cousin, and like Prime is like the hot drink. And when I say it's like middle school, but he didn't know who you were. And he didn't know who KSI was. But
I told this to my partners. I said, I believe this beverage has already outgrown us.
It was just like, and this isn't disrespectful to taste, positive, negative. It was just like, you had to have it. You were cool if you had it. And that's the best. By the way, that's what you want, obviously. You don't want it. Your best case is people drinking no idea who you are.
Fantastic.
Yeah, right.
That's why we didn't link it to us in any regard other than that we created it, and at first anyways, and I guess still are the faces of it, but not really. Like, it has outgrown us. Dave, it's all anyone wants to talk to me about. I'm not kidding. Like,
I get it.
People on the street, I'll be at my WWE events, and it's a great thing, but it's crazy how
I've been doing my research on it. You know who I'm good friends with? Mike Rapoli. You have to know who that is if you're in this space, because he started Vitamin Water and Body Armor. Billionaire, like twice over. Sold it for billions.
Yeah.
So we were talking about, it's hard to do. Impressive.
It's the beverage category is a good one if you can break through, and you've started with High Noon a little bit, and even I just saw the tequila announcement. How's it going?
High Noon's killing it. High Noon, the tequila just came out the other day, so I think that'll be a monster, but they're really good. So what I've learned with doing like different stuff, if it's not good, it doesn't matter what people think. It really doesn't. The High Noon is an easy thing for me to push because people love them.
Is that considered like an influencer product? I mean, you're not an influencer, but in you have traits of an influencer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. My link with High Noon was, so they were out for a little bit. They started, I had nothing to do with it, and we had a pallet in my office. And at the time is when kind of the seltzers were hot, and people were approaching me all the time, like, hey, would you be involved, equity, whatever. And it never felt right. I saw the High Noon. I loved the marketing, tasted it, liked it. And then we reached out to them like, hey, Dave wants to be involved. Let's do a partnership. And then the thing just really exploded.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the tequila product's new, right?
Brand new. So we were working on that for like a year. That's hard to do because you got to get the tequila from Mexico.
I don't realize why or understand why like a tequila seltzer hasn't been like perfected and blown up yet, because no one drinks vodka anymore. Like,
I'm a vodka guy.
You still are.
Yeah,
you still are, because vodka market share has to be down dramatically in the United States.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like when you're in the clubs, most people are doing the tequilas. I don't. I think the High Noons are going to be explosive. We'll see. They're great, and I'm not a tequila guy, but they're great.
Who competes in the tequila seltzer? Like
Mamitas.
That's Brody Jenner's.
Yeah.
And then Travis obviously had.
They're done.
Done, right?
Yeah. I think he's one of those guys as an influencer. He wasn't really so keen on the influencing part,
the act of promoting of the product.
You see what Logan does with Prime, and even what I did. Like, you have to really. My impression was he didn't give a fuck on that.
Well, he also didn't it kind of launch around the same time where he got like Uber, like actual canceled because of Astroworld and shit. So it was like kind of timed terrible.
Also,
I always go ahead.
Prime just suits Logan so well with his lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it looks organic
too.
with his boxing, with his the soccer thing, like everything. It looked organic and it felt right. I think it would be weird to consistently just be holding a box.
I always wonder too the difference, and there's examples of like influencers who people care about because they're so big that their audience doesn't actually like feel like they know them or are attached to them.
Yeah.
And it's like you may have this huge crowd, but are they as attached to you and like actually believe what you say?
It's also kind of like symbolic of YouTube creators versus like mainstream creators as well. Like, there's just something about YouTube and the audience that you curate there that they love you. You know, they feel like they're a part of your life. They feel like they share in your ups and downs. They feel like they know really who you are as a person. And it's like there's a certain level of like detachment that exists between
also,
real
I think,
mainstream celebrities.
a lot like longevity, like sitting on the couch. I mean, we've been doing this for a long ass time. So you're building. It's like a story that people are investing in as opposed to something else. So I don't know. It's always interesting to see how people are monetizing everything right now.
Hey there, if you like the clip, make sure to subscribe or check out this recommended clip to my right.